Hello and welcome back to my channel Learn with Nikhil. Here today we have taken an advanced orthographic sum. So we have to draw its front view looking in the direction of X, side view in the direction of Y, and top view. So this is the question. Now as you know, before drawing the views, first you have to find out how much space is required to draw the figure. So for front view, it is given 120 millimeters. So total distance of front view is 120 millimeter. Now side view is nothing but the diameter of this semicircle. Radius given is 32. So the diameter will be 64. As we have found the distance required to draw the front view and the side view, we know how much space is required to draw. Now as the side view is from the left side, so its view will be on the right side. So here will be the side view, here will be the front view, and here will be the top view. Now next step, we will draw the axis, that is XY axis and X dash Y dash axis. Now as the total distance of front view is 120 millimeters, so around this much space will require to draw the front view. So I'll mark the center axis of X dash and Y dash here. And as side view is 64, this much space will require to draw the side view. So as we have decided the axis center line, I'll draw the X dash Y dash axis. Now as you know, Y represents the side view and it will be on the right side. So here will be the side view. X direction, here will be the front view. And below that, here will be the top view. As you know, we take 5 mm space apart above the axis to draw the views. Now to begin with the front view, you know the total width is 120 millimeters. I'll just highlight the part which will be visible from the front view. So this circular part will look like a rectangle from the front view. This part, this semicircle will look like a curve from the front view, and this semicircle will look like a rectangle from the front view. So this highlighted part will be visible from the front side. This curved part will look like a straight line from the front view. So total we have to draw a straight line of 120 millimeters for the front view. Now after drawing this line, next we have a straight line of 12 millimeters. So from this point we will draw a straight line of 12 millimeters. Now as you can see this curve, the radius given is 38 millimeters, so its height will be 38. So curve part height will be 38, and the total height of the figure will be 38 plus 12, that will be 50 millimeters. So the total height of the image will be 50 millimeters. That will be 38 plus 12. Now drawing a straight line of 50 millimeters. As this curved part will look like a straight line from the front view, you get a total straight line of 50 millimeters. Now the distance from this point to this point is 70 millimeters. So from this point we will draw a straight line of 70 millimeters. Now next we will join these two lines, this one and this one. So draw a light line from this point and then draw a line from this point. Now these two extension points will make an L shape as it will be visible from the front view. So this is this curved part and this is the straight line. So this cover ups with the front view. Now we have the semicircle part or this curved part. The radius given is 38. So this curved part, radius given is 38 and it is from this point. So on compass we will take radius as 38 millimeter and from this point we will draw the curve. With radius as 38 millimeter. After this curve part, this distance given is 26 millimeter. So it is like a rectangular box of width 26 and height 25. So this distance is 26 millimeter and the height will be the radius of this curve, that is 25 millimeter. So just imagine forming a square like this line. So from the edge the height will be 25. So height will be 25 and width is 26. So from the front the curved part will look like a rectangle. With this we have completed with the front view. Remaining are the hidden views which we will draw it later. Now taking the projections from the front view to the top view. Take all the projection, all the points from the front view to the top view. I'll just highlight the part which will be visible from the top view. So this part are visible from the top view. The curved part will look like a straight line from the top view. The semicircular part will look like a semicircle from the top view. So the semicircular part, this notch, this straight rectangle, this curve will be visible from the top view. Now the total height of the top view will be nothing but the diameter of this semicircle. Radius given is 32, so the diameter will be 64. So we'll mark a point with a distance of 64 millimeter. Looking parallel to this line, we will mark a straight line from this point and it will be a straight dark line from the top view. From the top view, we will draw this semicircular part where its radius given is 32. For that we will find the center point. So as this distance is 64, we will mark center point, that is 32. So on 32 we will mark a straight line and at that center we will mark the center point for the circle. Now through that center point, with taking radius as 32, we'll draw a semicircle Next we will draw this smaller circle. Its diameter given is 22. So on compass we will take radius as 11 millimeter and we will draw the circle. Now drawing this line, it will look like a straight line from the top view, and through the center line it is 24 millimeters, so 12 millimeters on each side. So first we will mark the center point, that is 32. We will draw the center line to the whole top view. As the total thickness is 64, this line will be at 32 millimeters. Now this thickness 24, it is 12 millimeter on both sides. So from the center line, I'll mark 12 millimeters above and 12 millimeters below. So the total thickness will be 24. Now this curve part, it is extended till this point, and that projection we have already taken down. So the 24 thickness line, till where it will extend, that projection is already from the front view. So we'll extend that line. As it's the joining of a curve point, we'll draw a bit curve at the end. Now drawing this circle from the top, it is a hole drilled. The distance given is 24 and 15. Now first we have to find the center point. It is 24 millimeter and 15 millimeter apart from the ends. So from here we'll mark a point that is 24 millimeter, that is this line, and from here horizontally we will mark a point that is 15 millimeter, that is this line, and we'll extend those lines and we'll find the center point. Now after locating the center point, we will draw a circle with given diameter as 22. So on compass we'll take radius as 11 and draw a circle. Now next, the length of this line given is 26 millimeter, that the projection has already been taken from the front view. This distance is 26. Now the height of this rectangular block is nothing but the radius given of the curve, that is 25. So height will be 25 and width will be 26. So this height is 25 millimeter. And looking from the top view, it looks like a rectangle. And from the front view also, it looks like a rectangle, and this is that. Now we'll take the projection of this circle to the front view, as the circle is hidden in the front view. And you know, for hidden parts we use dotted lines. So the circle is totally hidden. It is from top to bottom. So we'll mark the hidden lines from top to bottom. And also the circle center line. Also this circle is hidden in the front view. So same procedure, we'll take the projection of the circle, the center line from the top view to the front view and draw it as hidden lines. That is dotted lines. And also the circle center line. Now drawing the side view, you know the procedure. You have to draw 45-degree angle line. Take all the projections from the top view to the 45-degree angle line. Then from the 45-degree angle line to the side view. And projections from the front view to the side view. Take each and every point from the views to the side view. Now to draw the side view in the direction Y, this circular part will look like a rectangle from the side view. Its dimensions are already been taken. So this is the dimension from the front side, this will be the height. So it will look like a rectangular box from the front view, with width projected from the top view and this height is projected from the front view. The total height of the block from the side view will look like a straight line, straight dark line. So we'll draw a straight line on both the sides. This whole block or the model will look like a square from the side view. Its edges will look like a dark lines from the side view. Now this block, its projection will be taken from the top view. We'll mark the point here and this projection point is here. And the height is till the end, it has been projected from the front view. So we'll draw straight dark lines. This thickness has been taken from the top. Now this circle is also hidden in the side view. So taking its projection, we have to draw dotted lines in the side view as well. So here, height projected from the front view, the thickness or the height of the circle is till this distance, that is 12 millimeter projected from the front view. It is a drill. So we'll draw dotted lines. Center line, that is big gap, small dash, gap, big line. Also, this circle is hidden in the side view as well. So taking its projection, it is a total hole drilled from top to bottom. So we'll mark dotted lines starting from the top to the bottom. And the projection, marking the center circle line. As you can see, this curve, it is hidden at the side view as it is behind this block. So its radius is 25 millimeter. So its dimension is already there at the top view. This is the 25 millimeter curve which looks like a straight rectangle from the top view. So we'll take its dimension from there directly, and from this point we will draw a curve with radius of 25 millimeter, and as that curve is hidden, we will draw dotted lines. Now next we have a curve, another curve with radius as 38 millimeter. So from this point we have already taken this distance as 38 millimeter while drawing the front view, and as it is hidden at the front view, this curve part is hidden. So we'll draw dotted curve which represents hidden curve. Last, this 6 millimeter thickness was remaining at the top view, so we'll draw a dark line. This is with thickness 6 millimeter. Now we are done with the views, just marking of the dimension is remaining. As I have mentioned earlier, proper dimensions marking has 20% of your total marks, so do it properly. As you can see, I am going in a one direction. First I marked 26, then I marked 6 mm. Now I am marking this point, so you will not miss any dimensions. Thank you for listening. Do subscribe to my channel. See you in the next lecture.